This is David Boehnert from Father Nature Bird Feeders, and I want to talk a little bit about our feeders and why we believe it's the best feeder you can buy. We think there's four problems with feeding birds, four basic problems. One is moisture, one is squirrels, one is seed waste, and one is longevity, how long this thing's going to last. For squirrels, we squirrel proof with geometry. You have a sheet metal cone top. Squirrels can't climb on a sheet metal cone. And our tray blocks squirrels from the bottom, and it's flippy. So under the weight of a bird, it's fine, but on the weight of a squirrel, it'll dump them to the ground when they try and get around it. So as long as you position the feeder 6 to 8 feet away from a fence where they just can't jump over to it, you're fine. And even if they did get on it, our food port design gives them very little to get to. Anyway, moisture. Moisture problems are a big problem with seed. The seed gets moisture in it, it mildews, and then it goes uneaten. It clogs up inside, makes it hard to clean too. Our food ports are attached to the side of this bucket, and they're attached to the outside, so any rain that blows into here, which is very little, is going to just fall right out of the bottom of here. It's not going to make it to the seed. Plus, we have a sufficient overhang on the top. One key to keeping water out of your seed is just having a top that's big enough. And so many feeders on the market have little tiny decorative tops that don't protect your seed. So the overhang in the port's going to protect it from moisture. Seed waste. Our perch design is very unique. It took us a long time to get here. It accommodates small birds like chickadees. They're about the smallest it's going to feed out of here. They'll put 1 foot here and 1 foot on the edge of the port to eat. A medium-sized bird like a finch, they're going to put 1 foot here and 1 foot here to eat. A larger bird like a cardinal, they're going to stand out near the edge. A big bird like a grackle or a blue jay, they're not going to have room to sit here. So they have to come up and get a seed while they flap, and then they fly off and eat it. So they can't take over your feeder. Our food ports are made too where the birds have to pick a seed out. They can't rake through it and dump all your expensive seed on the ground like blue jays are so famous for. So it reduces seed waste. The seed trays are large and functional. They're big enough to catch any seed that is dropped and give it another chance to get eaten, because once it hits the ground, there's a good chance it's going to spoil and not get eaten. So we have a 3-stage seed saver system here. The food port, which forces them to pick a seed, the perch design, which keeps the big long beak birds off of it, and the seed tray. And the other problem is longevity. This thing is made out of solid steel. We powder coat it and bake the finish on. It's made to last. They have a lifetime warranty. We have feeders that we're still using that we made 30 years ago. Has a clamshell top. It doesn't get any easier to fill a feeder than this. You fold it back, you put your seed in, you fold it down. That's as simple as it gets. So go to fathernature.org to check them out.